What's good, YouTube? It's your boy L.O.H.W. who keep it popping like so. And I hope y'all feeling good tonight. I got a couple of announcements. Like actually a lot of them. So for the first announcement, I just dropped a remix of Coil Ray's Anxiety. And the way that I mix it on there, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fire. But that's for you to determine. So, the video we got today is Almighty Suspect gives his thoughts on LilKelpy becoming a Crip. It's kind of crazy because, like, so I already seen, like, the first, no, I think it was 2 interviews. I watched the full hours, like, the first 2 hour interviews. So, like, I saw the first one. The first interview I seen, it was him and, okay, the first interview I seen, it was him. He had so many interviews. It wasn't the soft underbelly. I didn't see that one. I still gotta go watch that one. I didn't see that one yet. But I've seen 2 from No Jumper. I think the first one I seen was, okay, actually the first one I ever seen of him was him, Adam, and Kelpy. Okay, so I guess the first one I seen was the one where he got into the squabble and he fought him. So I think that's the first one I seen. But then they were talking about ODM Slim, and I think another podcast. That's the one he was on too. But I had to go back to see that one. So after the Slim one, I watched that one too, for 4 hours. And I'm not gonna lie, it's like, no! See, I messed it up. Yeah, I'm tired. Alright, bear with me. Okay, now I know. The first one I seen was the one with him, no fighting, into the fight, whatever. And the second one I watched, it was between him, Kelpy, Shark, and Almighty Suspect. And then that one was like, he was getting pressed. Like, he was getting pressed. The one thing I'll give him his respect though, and this is what the one advice I would say y'all take from him: do not let no dude tell you what you can't wear. If they say, oh, take your jacket off, take that off, and he wasn't going. So for that, I respect him for that. And I'm still trying to understand where Sharp and Almighty is coming from, as far as telling him, oh, you can't do this, oh, you can't do that, or you can't be this, or you can't be that. Man, whatever. But anyways, this is the Almighty Suspect gives his thoughts on LilKelpy becoming a Crip. I got the video already loaded up, and we can eat as well. I got my sandwiches. I got my milk. You know what I'm saying? Let's get right into this video. Alright, my headphones ready. Listen to this. Cause I really don't know whose side I'm on. Actually, I don't want to be on sides. This is just entertaining to me, and I know it's entertaining to y'all because I know y'all watching that hour streams too. I mean, the hour podcast too, all the way through. So you can't say it's not entertaining. So I think got ads. I don't know. Oh, this one got no ad. Okay, so this one got no ad. I got it loaded up on my Vizio or Vizio, whatever you call it. Let's get it going.
Okay. But so, what are your thoughts on the gassing up of LilKelpy that we didn't know about at that time, but in retrospect, when you go back and you look at another interview with an unnamed podcast that LilKelpy did before he came and had the issue with you find a certain host as well as ODM Slim engaging in a conversation where you sort of realize there was like a level of frustration and anger that we didn't really know was there at all.
Sorry, I had to pause it, but right here I got chips and ketchup sandwich. You should try it out. Pretty good. Not for real.
after you and Sharp did the interview with him, right? So that kind of changed how we all thought about how that shit played out in here and added another layer to the onion.
Cause some of the cause HR was looking at me crazy when I was like, you feel me? Like, man, y'all didn't see that whole little ploy?
Right.
Like how he walked in with his, you know what I'm saying, with his muscle? Like, you feel me? Like, bro, but clearly that shit didn't affect my way of thinking.
But were you surprised?
I was.
But were you surprised to hear ODM Slim talking reckless about you on that other podcast? Because it seemed like y'all were cool when you were in here. Because he was kind of taking your side in the whole fight, which is kind of surprising.
Because look, he didn't know during that interview, he did some research on me. And you know what I'm saying? We got some common affiliations that has nothing to do with no music industry, anything.
Okay.
You feel me? So he couldn't do anything to me. Nothing. He couldn't. And we seen that. He couldn't do nothing to me. Cause you seen that energy on that interview.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna take away from his gangster. That's a loc.
It would appear, yeah.
From a reputable neighborhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he couldn't do anything to me. And I'm not acting like I'm just super tough. Now, we got some people, you know what I'm saying? He knows some people who I know, and he couldn't do nothing to me. You feel me? But I just didn't know. I was just like, where's that energy coming from? I don't know him. He don't know me. Like, everybody just got fades for me. Like, I just don't fucking understand. Like,
right.
You get what I'm saying? But yeah, like, nobody told me 100 nothing was going to do shit to me.
But I don't know. ODM must have took that the initial LilKelpy interview pretty serious because he fucking hates Sharp as well, which we didn't really see coming.
I don't know what his feelings towards that man is. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know what niggas' problems be with the pimping.
The one thing I'll say that I don't like about Sharp. Hold up. I do not like the way he talks to girls. Like, yeah, some of them be taking, I don't know, unrespected professions, but still, income is income. They making it. You can't really bash them or talk down on them. There's a lot of them making more money than me. It just he be degrading sometimes, belittling, judgmental. That's the one thing I don't like about him. But his swag, he be dripping though. He be saucing though. It's just that's the one thing I have a problem with him. It's just the way he talks to females and the way that he goes about some things. Like, if you arguing with him, he ain't ever gonna hear your side. He just gonna try to yell over you, talk over you, prove his point, and not letting you try to prove your point. And that's the whole point of an argument, is for both sides to prove their points. Or not prove, but to make their points, state their points. And just go by their day. You can't even have a peaceful argument with him. Like me, you can argue with me all day. I'm gonna let you say your side, I'm gonna say my side. And we're gonna make it up, we're just gonna split ways. That's how it's gonna go. And that's the one thing I like about him, for real though. It's not fuck Sharp. It's just, that's the one thing I like about him. Other than that, he cool though.
Bro, I just don't get it.
But so,
Did you talk to ODM after that? Like, you guys had the whole conversation here after the fight, but then did you talk to him once you saw that other interview and everything?
Nah, I haven't spoken to him. Nah. Because I just was like, it's nothing really for me to talk to him about. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, how do they say, like, nigga, the truth is in the pudding. We saw what happened on footage after the camera. He was picking up my glasses and helping me pick up my watch and stuff. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why he put that battery in his back, but that energy was definitely hella crazy. Like, yeah, we finna go up there with force. And I was just like, damn, for me? It's just one dude, little old me.
I was asking LilKelpy, I was trying to figure out if they were recruiting him for the Crips. He said he wasn't interested.
I hope not. That's not a good look, man.
You don't think he could hang?
I don't know what the fuck he could do, but
You think he could make it?
Listen. Copy. Copy. Look at my headphones off so I hear what I say. My bro. Copy. I'm sorry, bro. The streets is not for you, bro. I tell people all the time, look, it don't matter how many tattoos you have. It don't matter how many fights you've been in. It don't matter how many arguments you've been in. That can't determine whether you can make it into the streets or not. Look, I'm not in the streets and I plan to keep it that way. Because I know I'm not about that. Street life. I mean, I protect myself if I have to, but I'm not going to, like, push this, push that, sell this, sell that. When I understand, truth be told, bro, I know I can't last a day in prison. I know I can't. I'm barely making it out of here as shoots. And I ain't dealing with every day. Because in prison, bro, you got to wake up and you got to really, like, from the stories that I've heard, like, I've never been to prison, but I've worked with people, and I know people who've been to prison, and I've had conversations with people who've been there, and their stories made me be like, man, do you really want to be in there, though? Like, and they're the hardest niggas I know, bro. Like, I talked to this blood, or I think he's a Pyru, something like that, but I talked to him, he was like, bro, okay, he tried to get me to join the Pyrus, and I'm like, I talked to him, I said, hey, no knock against you or the Pyrus or any gangs, but I don't want to be affiliated with none. I don't want to be in none. Right now, I have no criminal history. I have no crimes, no felonies, none of that. I got decent credit. I got a good job. I'm not trying to mess it up. I'm not, because I know I'm not gonna. I know I wouldn't last in there. I know I wouldn't. And for anybody, and that's me defeating the peer pressure. That's me defeating peer pressure. Because let's say he was to talk me into going to a gang. Who knows? I may join it that day, but who knows? Like the next week, oh, damn, I gotta go rob something. Because look, if you're part of the gang, bro, you have no say in whether or not, I mean, you could try, but you'll be dead. But you have no say on whether or not you are going to commit this crime. If you and your gang have talked about this, y'all discussed it, y'all planned it out, we're gonna go rob Walmart, or we're gonna go rob a jewelry store, or we're gonna go rob this op, we're gonna go shoot up this op. You have no, if you're in the gang and you have been initiated in it, you have no say on whether or not you are going to commit the crime. And before you commit the crime, I'm pretty sure they talk to each other like, if one of us gets caught, don't nobody say a thing. No matter how much time they give you, nobody says a thing. If word is out that you rat it out, you'll be capped. So, for me to avoid any situations like that, I just said no. Because listen, I feel like no matter how hard you is, bro, let the judge throw you 50 years. That average person is not taking 50 years when he did the crime with 3 other people and they just out here living life. No worries, no free. And if he had to bail him out, they ain't gonna bail him out. Alright. And that's another reason too. Because if you can't bail yourself out, I wouldn't recommend you be in the streets anyway. Because if you can bail yourself out, okay, good for you. But if you can't, most of the time, they're not gonna bail you out. Why? Because all these gang members have families, they have priorities, they got bills, just as you do. And if your bail amount is $1,500, or if your bail amount is even $3,000, or even $10,000, $20,000, unless your gang and your tree of whoever has a lot of money to throw that bail out for you, then yes, they can go ahead and do it. But half the time they can't. So shoot, I'm in 14 minutes of this. I just wanted to speak on that about like the gang shoot. Cause so, I mean, I know I can't do it.
About the 55th Street.
Like, shoot, I know I can't do it.
Alley.
I don't think that's a good look.
Look, man, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't advise nobody to do that, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
But nah,
If you could avoid that, maybe just avoid that.
definitely avoid that.
If you weren't built up in that.
You feel me?
Probably leave it alone.
Don't start doing that when you an adult. You know what I'm saying? But nah, just have when you not involved in some shit, and yeah, like the analogy is the same. When you with a fraternity, with skateboarding, BMXing, if we don't see you actively doing, especially with nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Somebody would know. With anything you do, if a motherfucker, that's why you need to have a PhD or a doctorate to go do certain things. And I'm not saying that's on the same level, just the same shit. Like anybody who will be a part of something, they will have something to say if somebody is on a platform. You feel me? Professing to do what you do and nobody knows nothing about it. And it just looks extremely goofy and you can just see it on them.
That is a good example though, because the BMX shit, the skate shit, BMX shit, pimp shit, it's like a lot of times I'll have people in hip hop ask me about a BMX rider, or like, what about this dude or whatever. And it's just funny hearing about them from their perspective where this person is super lit. And I'll just be like, yeah, all right. Because it's like,
Exactly.
bro, I know everything about who you're talking about, like, whatever. You know, I don't want to fucking get all into it, but yeah, like, you know, and same thing with skating where it's like, there are the people that are considered to be the most popular skaters to mainstream people, but if you're actually in on what the real, like, hardcore skaters think, you would have a way different perspective on who's popular, you know? And so, I mean, yeah, I feel you that, like, especially that shit can be offensive when you feel like somebody.
All right, well, I'm gonna end the video right there. So basically, his take on whether or not if Kelpy should be in a Crip, it's not, and I agree because he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be. Everyone can't live that lifestyle. I know I can't live that lifestyle. But I'll end it with this point. What they said about the skater stuff, which is a great analogy. I don't know how I said that word, right? But like me, I'm an artist, right? I've been doing music for basically my whole life, but I've been taking this serious since I was 16. I'm 22 now, so I've been doing it for 6 years and counting and still going. Won't stop till I die, type shit. And so me, and since I'm really deep with music, the way that I would say this rapper is popular based off talent, and this dude might say this rapper is popular based off numbers. Well, look, I don't care if Cola Ray is even if she is doing more numbers than J. Cole. J. Cole is still popular in my eyes based off of his lyrical ability, his freestyle ability, his image, the way he can not dress like any other rapper and still be that nigga. Don't need a chain but can still be that nigga. Don't gotta step above his ego and still be that nigga. Don't have to use his pride every time someone like you don't really know that many beefs around J. Cole. Notice people may say J. Cole's not top 5, not top 3, but notice how no rapper besides Kendrick, because Kendrick does have the lyrical ability. These are the only rappers that can probably come for J. Cole lyrically and try and actually have a good chance or won't get blown out as far as a rap beef. Eminem, Joyner, obviously Kendrick, Mac Miller if he was still alive, rest in peace. Busta Rhymes, and that's just 5. Shoot, you can even throw Snoop in there just because Snoop got that LA flow. He got that West Coast flow, you know what I'm saying? That smooth flow. So he could probably still keep up. Not probably, definitely can still keep up. Other than that, I gotta end this video though. I'm at 19 minutes. Sheesh. I didn't even know it was that long. But let me know what you want me to react to next If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and we're gonna keep on going up from here. And check out that new remix I did of Coi Leray's Anxiety. I heard the song on 2K, so I was like, I know this is Coi Leray, and the song didn't really catch my eye or catch my ear until I heard the second verse, and she switched that flow. She was like, I said, hold up. Yep, I've got to do a remix of this, and I remixed it, and it took me like, I'll say about an hour to remix it. All I gotta say is, you gotta hear the second verse, because what I did with the second verse, I made it to where we both share the second verse. She starts it off with her little yeah, I come in like it's smooth. You gotta go listen to it, man. But hey, it's your boy L.O.W. Keep it popping like soda. Be real, stay true, be yourself, and God loves you.
All I hear is blah, 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 blah. They be hating, all I hear is blah, 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 blah.